Alright, I've returned sometime later, and I've made a lot more progress than I actually initially planned. This reactor is now fully operational. As you can see, I've got two mass fabricators hooked up here, partly because I wanted to speed up the production of UU matter, which they produce, but also just to demonstrate the effectiveness of scrap. So scrap reduces the amount of energy used by the mass fabricator and makes it work quickly. As you can see, every time scrap comes in, this jumps up a couple percentages. Whereas this one, which has been running for exactly the same amount of time, has only produced 18. It actually uses a lot more power. As you can see, this is struggling, but if I were to disconnect it, this would build up a backlog. If I head down here, you can see that I've actually hidden all the cables away and I've upgraded to filters instead of redstone engines. I personally prefer the BC pipes, but these are more effective because they transmit entire stacks all at once. But they do require these constant redstone ticks, which is why I'm not a huge fan. But now all the power and items is hidden in the walls. As you can see, we still have infinite power, so this thing is constantly shutting off the reactor at will. But all the power and all the scrap flows up here to be turned into UU matter. I also made it so that all the lights work, so as you can see, as the reactor is on, the lights are like so. I intend to, at a certain point, be able to flick this lever, which shuts off the lights, also shut off the reactor. I believe I can do some wireless redstone to get that to work. But for now, it just controls the visual aesthetics, which makes this place actually really, really cool to work in. Let's see, what else have I changed? Initially, the power was heading this direction from the cable, so that would actually turn off the filter, which meant that whenever this reactor overheated, it wouldn't send any ice out, which made it very, very dangerous. So I've moved the thermal monitor up here so that I now have two methods of control, which keeps this whole thing very safe. I've also added an industrial panel, which is very easy to make. It just takes some like dye and electronic circuits, so I won't bother showing you. But when I flip this on, it shows the fluctuations of the power. So this should be saying on versus off. There it goes. Yeah. So it's a little bit out there, but this will show how much I'm producing. So whenever it is on, so say I actually was able to empty out that main power, this would constantly produce that much energy, which is just phenomenal. So there we are. But the reason that this is amazing, and the reason I've used UU matter, is because it is essentially the Tekkit version of EMC. It is an infinite material that can be used to make anything. So if I take this, and I go like so, you can combine UU matter and create things that you can't otherwise even create. Like, I believe you can create grass. There's a wide variety of recipes in sort of various different orientations in here. I believe one of them is actually glowstone, which is probably what I'll predominantly use once I'm finished with what I am going to do now, which is actually to upgrade my nano suit. I want to finish up making myself into an immortal tech god, essentially. So what I've done is I've collected all of these materials, and what I'm going to do is take these out of here and also remove my armor as it is currently. And now I can create, with UU matter, a very special type of ore, which is called iridium. Now, you need 4 of this for every, essentially every 1 plate. So if I get 4 of these, I can show you. I'll actually make 8, because I believe it's 8 that I need for one of the pieces. There you are, 8. So you take 8 iridium ore, and then surround it by advanced alloys, and put a diamond in there, and you get these iridium plates. And you can use these with things like the nanosuit boots. So if we take a lapatron crystal, rubber boots, and iridium plate, so rubber boots, lapatron crystal, nanosuit, and iridium plates, and there we are. We have the quantum suit boots. And I believe that each of these can hold 1,000,000 RF. So what I'm going to do is actually put this down in here so that the reactor will run at full pace for a while, and this will take a while to fill, but it should charge up over time. As you can see, it's starting to, and this will make the reactor actually just stay on, I believe, so it'll constantly output the power. Now I'll do the rest of them. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more of these, which means that I need 8 times 4, so 24, I believe. So let's just go like so. Make 24 iridium ore and see how far that gets me. That only gets me 6. Didn't really count that well. So that just means I need 8 more. There we are, 8 iridium. Now we can do this. I think I may have massively overcounted for the advanced alloys, but that's okay. So now I need machine block to glowstone. So we're going to go like so. Machine block, lapatron, iridium to machine. Must have gotten that wrong. Yes. Okay, there we are. Quantum suit leggings. The chest is 4 plates, advanced alloy, and the lapatron crystal. Oh man, I cannot seem to get these recipes right. Okay. And then finally, this one, which again, I'm getting wrong, of course, because I can't. Did I really? That'll be it. All right, there we are. Okay, apparently not. Oh, you need reinforced glass? Oh. Hang on. I think I should have that up here. Potentially. If not. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll just make some. There we are. Okay. Now, if I go like so, quantum suit helmet. And there we are. So, now I have the full suit. And one piece is charging, so I'll get this thing fully charged up. I think what I'll need, actually, in the long run, is a charging table, which can charge all of them independently. But also, equally, I don't believe that they will take... Like, I don't believe that they'll lose charge very frequently, because I don't think there will be much that can threaten me. But all the same, it doesn't hurt to be cautious and prepared. So I'm going to get these charged up and then show you what they're capable of. Okay, so just a little bit later, and now the full suit is fully charged. So I can put this on, and each of these pieces has its own special effect. So when I run, I believe that the suit makes you actually run faster, although I'm not seeing that as of yet. Also, okay, so it's really awkward because my controls make zoom that. Hang on a second. Let's do this. So, if I hold down F, it will actually make me run significantly faster and also jump further, which is phenomenal. It also gives you infinite breath while underwater, I believe. So we can test that. But yeah, so I believe that even this boost might actually work while flying as well. I know it does while swimming, which is fantastic. So that's phenomenal. Also, the effects of this armor give you infinite resistance to damage. The helmet keeps you fed forever and also removes any poison effects. So this armor has effectively made me immortal, which is fantastic, so long as it remains charged. But each piece has like 1,000,000 capacity anyhow, so I see no way that it will ever be reduced. However, there is one last thing I want to do, so I'm going to take some diamonds and some dark matter. I'm going to make 2 new tools. So 2 diamonds, and dark matter, make dark matter shovel, and then I believe it might be 3 diamonds, yes, to make a dark matter hammer. Now what I need is 9 red matter, which, by the way, if you saw me do that, it's because last time I came up here, a creeper fell down and it terrified me. So I believe that I only need, let's see, 1, 2, 3. So I only need 3. So let's put this in here. Get 9 red matter. There we are. Now if I drop down here, I can be bit on the butt by a spider. Retin. Okay. So dark matter, red matter. For red matter shovel, then red matter hammer. Then with a red matter hammer, red matter shovel, and a red matter pickaxe, I can combine them with 3 red matter to make the red morning star, which is my new de facto tool, which will let me dig pretty much anything. Although it was made with a... Sorry, just the string is bothering me. There we are. Although it was made with only a pickaxe and a shovel and so on, it actually works on pretty much everything just because of how fast it is. So I can use this as the perfect multi-tool with no loss of durability or anything like that, which is just phenomenal. It also has the capacity for the various modes that I showed with the other tool. But more than that, if I run over here, there is that mega impact mode, which I'm very curious to test out because from what I've heard, this allows you to effectively dig large areas of stone with little effort. So if I drop down here, you can see a little bit of where I was digging actually with my other tool. But let's see if I do this. Oh, dude, look at that. Instant 3x3, and it doesn't get stopped by anything in its way. Now, also, with these red matter tools and dark matter tools, I believe... Yes, you can right-click to remove things. Now, I didn't realize that also counted for that. So it looks like Mega Impact is actually just like a hammer, like a Tinker's Construct hammer, which I shouldn't know about. This is the past. It's a 3x3, but with this right-click function, does this function while in standard mode? It does. And the higher I charge it up, oh god, this is capable of massive destruction, isn't it? But yes, so there we are. Now, this also introduces something else that I should demonstrate. So if I fly up here, the reason I was testing with the dark matter pickaxe before now is... Oh, it's late. Okay, hang on. I am going to go to bed and then show off the last thing. But yes, the reason that I was testing down there before is because there's something called the Gem of Eternal Density, which when held, if you hit G, it'll activate, and it will turn any material in your inventory, like cobblestone, I should say, any base material, not like uranium, anything valuable it won't touch, or ores, but it will take random basic materials from your inventory and turn them into valuable material. So what you can do is you could go around. I'm going to actually drop this back down again because I think that I would rather that. Yeah, I really like this 3x3 mode, actually. I feel like going any bigger than this is insanity. I'm also inadvertently creating just a massive mob farm down here. But what this means is that I could go around and I could just mine insane amounts of land. But also, if I disable this for now, I'm actually just going to go throw this all into my energy condenser that I have in the house, because currently I have one just in the basement for basic crafting. So let's go down there very quickly and then demonstrate the last of what I'm talking about. So if I drop down here, and then I will just throw everything in here. Except for ore, I suppose. There we are. Alright. So, what I'm going to do, drop that back down again. We're going to go into the nether. Now, I've actually run out of glowstone, which is kind of a terrifying concept, because I'm just going to fall out of the sky in a minute here. But as you can see, the nether has all these ores. Now, sadly, you can't right-click to remove them, but since the nether is just made up of only one block, which is netherrack, there's no harm in using the gem here, because it will just convert all the netherrack into anything. So, if I bunch this up to the highest possible thing, and then right-click, oh dear, what? Ooh. Did I just do something bad? Oh, maybe it doesn't work on... Oh, God, I thought I crashed the game or something. I was worried it would break it. But essentially, there's no harm in the spawn here because no mobs will spawn anyhow. So what I can do is I can just go around and mine all the netherrack, and it will turn it into iron or diamonds or whatever. And that's just something I could do really quickly for free, essentially. I probably won't, just because there's no purpose in it. But it is something that I can do. But yes, this morning star will make building and just generally everything much easier. And more than that, I can also demonstrate the effectiveness of the armor by flying to that fortress right by me. So I will disable this for now. As you can see, it kind of spits everything back into your inventory. I wonder how I'm still flying. That doesn't seem like I should be able to, but I won't question it too much. Let's see if we can get a blaze to spawn. We can test out the effectiveness of this red morning star as a weapon. Or I could, alternatively, just upset the pigman. Oh. Oh, okay, he's dead. But yeah, as you can see, they can't hurt me at all. Their punches are meaningless, and they get reduced to atoms in moments. So this is fantastic. I am now an immortal just menace. Oh dear. These poor sweet pigmen. Oh wow, that boost functionality is actually really nice. Zoom. But yeah, so there we are. I now have everything I could possibly want. And now, life will be easy. Life can be dream. Da-boom, ba-da, da-doom, da-da, da, chaos above. Life could be dream, sweetheart.